Hi! Hello! Welcome! If you are watching, I hope that you enjoyed your reading last night. I hope that you're liking it, liking the stuff, liking the VOD. And to the people who are popping in for the stream, hi! Hello! People who are watching live and people watching the recording. All of you are wonderful and the best. Small little announcement, and I did say this on the Discord as well as the Twitter and the Ko-fi and the YouTube, but just a reminder that if you have gotten a private reading in the past, I unfortunately have been shadow banned on YouTube. So how do I know this? Well, there was like this very long checklist and I checked all of them. So, you know, I am gonna keep the readings from August for the next month, but after that I'm gonna wipe those as well. I had over 350 readings, like private readings, and so, you know, it's physically impossible for me to resend everybody's stuff over the last 2 years. So yeah, and so I made a new channel for specifically the private readings as well as any of the VODs that I need to re-upload, and you can find that let me
Oh dear knights.
Hi everybody.
Let's see what messages the mystical cards
Hold on,
shuffles cards dramatically.
Ron.
The cards reveal. The Ace of Cups emerges, swirling
Ron
with love
VODs.
and new beginnings. A wave of emotions will flow, inviting joyful
This is a new
connections.
channel.
Embrace this magical energy.
That's where private readings are gonna go. Hi everybody, you guys are fast. How are you today? Hi, it's Artsy. Hi Velvet, what's up? What's up everyone? Hi Infinity Engine. He said, hi Ren, what does the card say tonight? Well, Droplet says you got the Ace of Cups, which represents pure love, a new relationship as well. So that's exciting. Ron and Dark, you love it? You like it? Thank you. Thank you. Maybe one day I'll bring back out the Halloween fit. Actually, probably come October, I'll start wearing the orange and black. I think it'll be cute. Hi, Effie. What's up? Hi, Pancake Lord. Oh my gosh, Infinity Engine. Thank you very much for the biddies. Also, thank you, Brecker-san, for getting the first, and congratulations. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, amazing, spectacular Wednesday. I hope if you had school today, you don't have too much homework. Or if you are working, I'm sorry, it's super late. I'm working too. We're in it together. I love work. I actually really love my work. I hope you do too. If you are working super late, I hope you're at least enjoying it. It's a labor of love. Hi, Starfighter. What's up? Doing great. Today is my habit. Oh my gosh. You know what that means? That means you get a shout out. Shout out. And not only are you getting a shout out, but you also get to hear my beautiful singing voice. Are you ready? Are you ready? Happy birthday, dear Starfighter Pilot 2025. Happy birthday, dear Starfighter Pilot Starfighter Pilot 2025. Everybody say happy birthday. Happy birthday. Starfighter Pilot 2025. Happy birthday to you and many more. Yay! Happy birthday. Thank you for choosing to come to the Ron Queen of Cups stream for that. Yeah, you guys like my birthday hat? It's pretty cute. It even has a puff and everything. I love you guys. You guys are so sweet to each other. Happy fastest swimmer day. No, I'm the fastest swimmer. You want to watch? You want to see how fast I can run? Well done, Ron. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I plan to do my chibi debut this Saturday at 7 p.m. Central. And I'm going to be doing a karaoke stream that day as well, after I show off some of the stuff I made. You guys are gonna get to see me in my chibi form. Some of you saw the teaser. I'm excited. I'm excited. Everything that I have here, except for this, Everything except for this. I have all the expressions. So I got my star eyes. I have a party hat. I also have the hard eyes. What else? I have the crying expression. And the dots. I actually did include the dots, but I did a different version.
Oh, Hey, Joffrey,
oh my gosh, KPJ, thank you. My week's been. Oh, I'm so sorry you've had a hard week. If I'm honest, I've had a pretty tough week too. Y'all, my mom told me she didn't like my outfit yesterday, and I got sad. I was kind of a big baby. I was about it. She was like, I don't like your outfit. It's too colorful. She's like. She was like, you're gonna get stared at if you wear that. And I was like, well, you have boring clothing. Also, bye. I love my mom. Tuka couldn't handle the taste of it. No, she couldn't. I wore the outfit to like the doctor. When did I go to the doctor? I went like last Tuesday, I think I went to the doctor, and she was like, I was so embarrassed when you wore that to the doctor, and I was just like, okay, cool. It's okay, I love my mom. I forgive her. I told her, I was like, well, you dress boring. And then we hugged and laughed, so thanks, love you, mom. I was like so upsetty yesterday about that. But I'm over it now. We hugged, it's fine. Thanks for morning, Rod. Happy time zone. Happy time zone. Good morning. I personally am in the central time zone. Yippee! But one day I'd like to be in the Hawaii time zone eventually. That's in my 5-year plan. Maybe, hopefully. I want to go back home, but you know, for now we're in Central, and I really like it. It's nice kind of being in the middle of everybody for most of the viewers, so. Alrighty, CST2 this morning, yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, one day! That's what everybody, they're like, one day Hawaii! Hi Arctic Bleed Turtle, hi Zephyrin, what's up? Yeah, we're gonna do karaoke. I'm not a very good singer, just warning you, but I think it'll be fun. Watch you guys show up and I'm like the most beautiful voice in the world. No, just kidding. Alright, let me go ahead and start the TikTok stream, and then we'll start doing some readings. As usual, if you'd like a reading, they are free. All you have to do is ask in the chat. If you'd like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate to the Ko-fi, but you do not have to. That's just for people who want to support me and also would really like a reading. We love everybody here. We do a cute little half and half. Oops, my headset died. I gotta plug my headset in. Alrighty. Everybody who does get a reading, by the way, you will have a timestamp in the description of the YouTube. I'm not streaming on TikTok yet, so I can say YouTube, Twitch. I can say the words. So it'll be on the YouTube in the description on the new site. I believe I pinned it. Is it still? Oh, I don't have it, but it's at RonBots. It's a new one. Oh, singing bowl! You want a nice little singing bowl before we get started? Hell yeah. To people who are new here, because I do see some new names, my name is Ron, Queen of Cups, and usually I look like this. But we like to change it up. We've got all kinds of colors, and I kind of just switch to whatever feels right. So we are gonna do the singing bowl for you. Let's do that singing bowl. If you've had a stressful day, Arid, as well as everybody watching, we're gonna do a nice little breathing exercise. You guys like to breathe? I do. Oxygen, kind of important. What we're gonna do is, on 3, we're gonna fill our lungs up. as much as we can. Imagine you're pushing all of your stress into your lungs, and then visualize it like coming out of you like smoke when we exhale. And then I'll use this to cleanse the area for you. So let's see what we got. You guys ready? Constellation, yay! And we'll do that coin toss too, so. All right, let's do it, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Fill up your lungs, baby. Push all your shit in your chest, man, homie. Get that shit in there. And release. Did it help? You want to do it again? 1, 2, 3. And release. Alright, time to cleanse. You are cleansed. Cleanse of the stress. Cleanse of the anxiety, of the worry. For the only thing that is real is the present moment. So why worry about an unknown future? And why? Why relive a past that is forever gone? Be in the moment. Experience my voice and the love that is behind it. Mwah! Let's go ahead and start doing readings, everybody. I do want to start the TikTok stream real quick. Let me do KPJ's really quick coin toss. Hey, KPJ, here's your coin toss. You got a yes? Hey! Let's start the TikTok stream. I hope everybody is doing well today. I know I'm kind of like silly with it. Trust, I just had my coffee. So, you know, I'm fresh with it. Eric, do you think, yeah. Let's start the TikTok stream and then we'll go. Always 18 plus. There's way too many babies on the TikTok. Hi, the field. Welcome everyone. Oh, let me say another quick reminder as well. If you see in the Donathon rewards, I also plan to have a Discord night where I do like readings and I can talk to you. Like, you can talk to me, I can hear your voice, you can hear my voice, there's a conversation. I plan to do that sometime soon as well, probably next week. So look forward to that. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, so join the Discord, !Discord. So if you want to have a nice little chat with me. All right, we're going to start the live and then we're going to do readings. If you'd like a free reading, you can ask in the chat. All you have to do is ask your question, and everybody that gets a timestamp. As I say, I just have to remind people, you know, there are new people here. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but I'm excited. For the people who are uninitiated in tarot, hey, it could just be a fun experience. You don't have to think that it's like super duper psychic meditation connected to ghosts and stuff, unless you want to. I personally do think there's a huge spiritual aspect to it. I think everything is spiritual, honestly. But yeah, all right, let's have a good time, everybody. Tarot's still hard for me. You need to practice? That's okay, Aaron. I have a cheat sheet on my Ko-fi if that's free if you want to learn. All right, let's see. Who are we going to do first? Let's do the field. Hi, the field. Also, hi, Shadvi. What's up? Hi. Let's do the field. The field, your timestamp will be in the description of the red site after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 14 minutes and 25 seconds. So we have. Oh, that's okay, Eclipse. You guys ask your question as much as you want. I don't mind. Alright, you said you'd like a general reading the field. So we have coming in for you. Also, hi, Official Biggie Boy. Hi, Mimi. welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okie dokie, okie dokie. What do we have coming in for you to feel? Your energy is coming up as a 7 of Swords. Goodness. Are you feeling a little bit either unsafe? You know, this is about having to walk on eggshells, operating from a place of fear. Maybe you feel like life is literally sucking the life force out of you. Hey, it's okay. I do see a decision in regards to that that's going to help you get out of that situation because we have the 2 of Wands. In fact, I see you straight up either cutting people, places, you know, things that you just know, oh my god, I can't do that anymore, off. So a huge reset, letting you focus on what's important rather than what's causing a bit too much stress for you. Now, sometimes this can represent like having debts. It can also represent, you know, feeling like you owe people stuff. Just know, like, you don't have to owe anybody anything. Obviously, if you owe the bank, then you gotta pay that. But I can just tell that life just is feeling a lot for you right now. Or maybe you're just feeling really tired, you know, stuff like that. But I see you cutting the necessary things off. So if you're meditating on that, you'll figure it out. We have your challenge being the 3 of Swords. Look at that. This is healing from anything that's been burdening you or paining you. The 3 of Swords in reverse is actually a good card. As I said, it means healing. Healing from either trauma, sadness, stuff like that. We're entering and we're ushering ourselves into a time of more peace. Your advice card is the Hierophant. Now, it did come out in reverse, so be careful about old cycles. You know, try to reinvent, try to renew, and also stay consistent. The Hierophant in reverse is like, I start something and then I give it up, right? Like, I start something and it goes well for like maybe 3 days and then I stop. So make sure you stay consistent. Just a little bit of a warning, right? That's all we have the field. Usually the cards are a bit more like softer, but if we get a reading that's, you know, on the negative side, I always say that it's just to help us, help guide us. So don't read too much into it. It doesn't have to be that serious, but it is kind of like a nudge in the right direction. Okay. Yeah. I have a big move I'm going to have to make in a couple years. Oh, good. I hope that helps you. Hi, Creeper Crawler. Hi, Arid. Hello, Ferret Man. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Also, hi, Dark Bellarafon. Welcome. Hello, everybody who's entering on the TikTok stream. If you'd like a free reading, we are about to do a freebie on your side. If you guys would like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate to the Ko-fi, but you don't have to. All right, let's pick somebody from the... Let's pick somebody... Oh, Kurt, thank you for the heart, mate, by the way. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Hi, let's do Josselyn. Ron, hi, Gawr. Hi. Hi, Josselyn. How are you today? Thank you for coming over to the stream. Everybody who gets a reading, there will be a timestamp with their name in the description of the red site if you'd ever like to rewatch it. We are doing freebies. Thank you guys for coming over and trusting me with your reading. You know, tarot can be very vulnerable, and remember that it takes two to tango. If you get a reading that you don't like, you don't have to accept it. I've got pretty good reviews, but, you know, to each their own. Whatever feels right. Your timestamp, Josselyn, is 18 minutes.
Welcome, dear mindless gamer.
50 seconds.
May your journey with us be filled with joy and magical moments.
Thank you, mindless gamer, for the
Enjoy
follow.
your time
Thank
with
you.
Ran, Queen of Cups.
All right, Josselyn. Will Brian and I get back together again? Just a reminder for you, Josselyn. I don't know if you've watched me stream, but I get questions like this pretty often. I always try to advise people that if you've broken up, if they're your ex, usually there's a really big reason. I understand if you're missing them, your heart is breaking, you know, stuff like that. But sometimes we just need some time alone so that we can recalibrate, so that we can grow and we can heal. People do get back together sometimes and, you know, live happy lives together. So I'm not trying to shoot you down or anything like that. But, you know, remember, sometimes when we're separate, we can kind of remember the good things instead of why things ended in the first place. So let's see what we have for you. You love my model and my voice. Why, thank you, Nex. That's so sweet of you. All right, we have the Judgment card. Aster, thank you for the donation. We have the Judgment card. Now, this is about an epiphany moment.
Yay, huzzah.
We also have the
warm,
Nine of
sparkling
Cups.
welcome to
And the Nine
Chieftain
of Cups
for joining
is...
the delightful
Thank you
realm
very
of
much,
Ran, Queen of
Sparkly, for the
Cups.
follow.
Let the joy of streams and friendships blossom.
Now, this is wish fulfillment and getting what you need. And then we also have the Hanged Man, seeing things from a new perspective. Now, this is a very positive spread. So if you have been feeling like you're gonna get back together, just know you'll be able to tell if they're communicating with you regularly. You'll just be able to feel it, right? Because Judgment is about clear communication. It's known as the phone call card, so it's looking pretty auspicious, you know, if that's what you're trying to manifest. I do see it incoming for you because of the Nine of Cups, right? Wish fulfillment. But the Hangman is here as well. There's a lot of serious things that we'll have to talk about before it can be either the same or better or healed, right? So there's some things to work through, but it's not out of the cards. I hope that you like that, Josselyn. Thank you. Oh, hi, Pancakes. What's up? Just to let you know, we are both Cancer signs. Oh, really? Ah, very emotional couple, weren't you? I did good. Alrighty. We're gonna do another freebie and then we'll get to the Ko-fi donator. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me drink some water. And thank you, TP, for the follow, by the way. Hi, Azura. What's up? Hi, Ushi, welcome. Thank you, guys. I'm really happy you guys are enjoying this. You can deny tarot readings. What? Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. You don't have to accept anything from anybody. You know, like, even if I did your palm reading and you can see the lines, you look it up and you see, like, wow, that is how she interpreted it. But actually, I don't want to be like that. You know, you can be, it's your reality.
Oh,
you
joy.
play it how you want to.
Happy early birthday, dear Taco.
I don't see any
The stars shine bright for you.
questions.
Let's weave your wishes into a tapestry
Chat,
of
can we
magic and
change
insight
fate? Of
when the
course you
moment
can.
arrives.
Let's do Remy. Hi, everybody! We are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. I'm gonna do one more freebie and then we're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator. Thank you very much, Aster. Also, Cartboy, what's up? Thank you very much for subbing with Prime. W in the chat for Cartboy. Is that cringe to say? W in the chat? I'll just embody the cringe, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Let me see, let's do Remy. Remy, hey! Remy, your timestamp will be in the description of the blue tube, if you know what I mean, after the stream is over. And we've got 22:45 for you. And you said, can I get a reading? My question is, has Jordan thought of me recently and does he miss me? I'm thinking about him every day and I miss our friendship. I hope I'm not the only one that misses the other. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see what we got. I'm sure they miss you in their own way. Sometimes things just happen, right? And a lot of times I've noticed people don't continue relationships because they're too ashamed to like take accountability for what happened. I've witnessed that a lot in my life. I don't know if you guys have too. And they gotta heal it on their own and they have to learn how to forgive themselves. Okay. Oh, we got the Ace of Cups. Do they miss you? Ace of Cups, anytime we get an ace, it's an automatic yes. But it's an ultra mega yes because the Ace of Cups is about emotions, right? You know, you can miss somebody with this energy. Now, I will say to you, with the Ace of Cups, it does mean healing. I do think that they are healing from it. They're learning to forgive themselves or even forgive you for everything. Does that mean that they want you back in their reality? Well, let's see. We do have the World card, a completion of a goal and a learning of a lesson. This does mean like closing the book, closing the chapter. So I don't necessarily see them reaching out to you or anything like that. I'm sorry if that's not the message you want to hear. The future can always change though. And the Knight of Cups is here for their outcome. You know, the Knight of Cups is about wish fulfillment, feeling very proud of yourself and the things that you've overcome. So they have done a lot of healing and a lot of work on themselves outside of the friendship. And the Knight of Cups is a very independent energy, right? Like there isn't more than one person. It's just them here kind of feeling satisfied with the work that they've done. I will say they have, you know, whatever unfolded, they're like, water under the bridge. But maybe right now their life has just changed so much that they're just not quite looking to reconnect. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't reconnect, right? That just means on their side, they're more so focused on their own fulfillment and own betterment right now, which is really good to see. Thank you very much, Remy. I hope that you like that. And hey, I want you to know, I'm sure you're a wonderful friend. You know, I always tell people that what you get a reading on does share what kind of person you are. It shares what's important to you. And I think it's really sweet that you would ask about your friend. I can tell you're a good friend to have. So go find a friend that wants to be around you and forgives you and will work things out with you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, everybody, for the Ko-fi donations. Y'all are so kind. Thank you. We are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. We're also streaming on the red sites. If you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can watch it there. Everybody gets a timestamp. And oh my gosh, Ko-fi's broken, dude. There it goes. Let me say thank you. Thank you to everyone who's donated. Thank you, Saffie, for the 2 donations. Thank you. Thank you, Yaro. Thank you, Saffie, again. And thank you, Aster. We're going to do Aster's reading. And then after that, we'll do another freebie. Yeah, so hold your horses. We're going to do a freebie on the TikTok. So it's your turn after this TikTok. If you want a reading, just let me know. Okay, Aster, your timestamp is 26 minutes and 22 seconds, and that'll be in the description later next to your name. There we go. And you said, hi, I'm considering dropping out of school right now. I've thought about it a lot, and I think it's the right choice for me. But I want a more objective opinion about it, and maybe some advice on how to go about it. Yeah! I mean, you know, I would say that me personally, I went to school, I loved it, I got a degree, but I'll tell you this, I never used my degree to get a job. You know, that didn't work out for me. You know, obviously, I'm a VTuber, but I became my own boss, but I'll say this, everything I learned in college did work out for me. I use it every day. Use it every single day in my practice, so you know it could come in handy. But you know, trust if that's your path. Don't feel bad about it. Let's see what we got. Oh, King of Swords, planning. Sorry about the train behind me. So this is somebody who has a plan, who's very smart. I actually don't think you need it, if I'm honest. With this energy, I don't think you actually need it. You know, this is somebody who's very smart, very much grounded in reality, can think analytically and strategically. They can think ahead in the future with a clear and sound mind. Very smart energy. We have the focus being the Knight of Cups. Maybe you want to seek a more passionate route, you know, something that is a bit either more artistic or maybe something that feels a lot more in demand. You know, stuff where there's a bit more security. That's outside of like going into debt for school or wasting, you know, your time at school.
Those waves of wonder.
Your outcome if you decide to leave is the Chariot. Thank you very much, Chasefully, for the resub. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. The Chariot is here, and this is a path to success, dude. This is your outcome. So just know you are thinking clearly. I can tell that you're feeling called to go in this direction as well. And we have that confirmed with the Chariot card. So, you know, following your hearts, going towards something auspicious, something positive, having more clear direction as well. So think about things. You're very smart. You'll be able to figure it out, right? You probably already have an idea of what you want to do. If you commit to it, oh my gosh, very successful in what you got going on. Your only challenge is, yeah, when it comes to school, you're a little bit disenchanted by it. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Your advice card is the 3 swords. Even if it's painful, right? Like, I'm sure you're like, gosh, I wasted this time, or my goodness, I've had to spend all this money. Oh, we had another card pop out. It's it's okay, right? Look, we're even being advised to change our perspective, change our direction, and focus on building yourself up, right? This is somebody who is self-made, dude. They don't have stuff handed to them. Make it work, and that makes them very confident in who they are. So that's what I have, Aster. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. Alrighty. We're at 18%. I know, you guys are so nice. I'm very, very thankful. Thank you for the You're Awesome leave. And Panther, thank you for the You're Awesome too. Alright, let me drink some water. Sorry about that, I'm very dehydrated. Arnice, thank you for the donation. You too, JD Burkett. Okay. Let's get to the next freebie. We're gonna do a freebie on the TikTok. I love your VTuber model. Why? Thank you. Why? Thank you. I made it myself, all on my lonesome with my magic hands. Okay. Let's do. Thank you guys for asking. I'm really happy you guys are so interested. Let's do Paradox. Paradox, your timestamp for your reading is 30 minutes and 55 seconds. And you said, can I get a reading? Yes, you may. Let's see what we got coming in for you. What do the cards want you to know right now? I hope you're well, Paradox 2.0. Okay, let's do a reading for Paradox. And by the way, if you guys say, can I get a reading? That's fine. I'm just gonna assume you want a general, but if you want something specific, make sure that you put that in. Hi, Elsie. Hi, Weave. Okay. Alright, Paradox. What do you need to know right now? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So focus on the home, on the body, on healing as well. We also have the Emperor card. I don't know if somebody has been on your mind or like someone has your attention right now. The Emperor can be like, oh, I look up to this person, or I'm thinking about this person. You know, this is somebody who is very much large and in charge. It's an Aries energy. They're kind of hard to not notice or not to avoid. But the Queen of Pentacles is like, but I'm minding my business, which is an interesting energy. We have the outcome being the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords means communication. I do see somebody that maybe you've been waiting to like talk to, coming up to you and asking you something, communicating something to you. Let's see what it is. Oh, interesting. All right, we have your challenge being the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords represents lying, cheating, stealing, or just being dishonest, not straightforward. This is about feeling like you can't be yourself, feeling like you have to put on a show, right, to make people happy. Your advice is the Devil card, to realize like why you operate that way. Now, this is very common. I used to do this, especially when I was younger. I personally, I talk about it on stream sometimes. I have high-functioning autism, #diagnosed, everything. And I would mask like crazy. And it took me a long time to learn to kind of pick that apart. Why do I have to be a people pleaser? It's because a lot of times we're shamed into being that way. So there is something about that, ask yourself if you're being honest with yourself and with others, and operate in that way where you're not trying to just lose yourself in the process of making people happy. So that's what I see incoming for you. I hope that you like that. Thank you, Paradox. Oh, Ashley, thank you for the rose. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jynxie, thank you very, very much for the donation.
Welcome to the magical realm of Ran.
Hooray!
Your presence sparkles like stars.
Welcome to Forest of Sanctuary. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for the follow. Alright, we are going back and forth between people who are kind enough to donate and people who are kind enough to stick around in the stream and want a reading. If you'd like a free reading, we are streaming on multiple platforms. We're over on the red site, the purple site, as well as TikTok and the bird site. You know what it means. You know what I mean, hopefully. If you want to check me out over there, those platforms are nice too. I personally, recently, I've been preferring the purple site. It rhymes with the word witch. It rhymes with the word witch. So you can find me there. Okay, let's do the next Ko-fi donator, and then we'll do another freebie. Oh, hi, Arisu, what's up? How are you? Let me give you a shout out. Welcome to the stream. I always try to shout out creators, so if you guys are a creator, don't be afraid to let me know. I always try to shout out people, and I'm so sorry for all the train sounds. Sorry. Sorry, I am next to a train, if you didn't know. Okay. Alright, let's do the next Ko-fi donator, and then we'll do another freebie. Thank you so much to Jynxie, Arnice, Jacob, Saffie, Yaro, and Saffie. We're gonna do Saffie next. Saffie, thank you! It's been a while. How have you been? I hope that you're well. We have 35 as your timestamp.
Thank you, Sleepy SF2, for joining our whimsical journey. Let's celebrate together in the realm of joy and magic.
Okay. Saffie, you'll be right back? Okay. Oh, Paradox, did you like your reading? Where can you rewatch it? You can watch it on the red site. Saffie, you said... I know, Saffie, you kind of like me to keep it a little bit quiet, so I won't read it out loud. I'm just gonna read it on my lonesome and then tell you the reading.
Oh, joyous day. Welcome, dear friend Jynxie 3. To the enchanting realm.
I see, Saffie.
Let's celebrate this delightful connection together.
Let's see what we got. It's okay. You know, as long as we're aware of what we got going on in our brains, we can navigate them better. Good for you for getting diagnosed, and good for you for like doing research on it and trying to better yourself as well, because I know you're a very responsible person. Just because I've known you for a while now, I don't think you would like get diagnosed and just be like, that sucks, you know. And be irresponsible. I'm sure you're doing a lot of research on how to deal with it, on how to like work with it in your personal relationships. It'll be okay. Alright, so we got the... Well, you asked if they will be... you asked if they'll be good to you. Well, we got the 10 of Pentacles. I'm sure you know what that means. Safety, security, reliability, right? And this is a long time. It represents the future and being able to feel safe about it. We also have the Page of Pentacles, opportunity to invest and grow. So the relationship is still growing. It has a beautiful foundation as well. We do have the Hangman. Now this is seeing things from a new perspective. I do think like the more that you two spend together, the more obviously you're going to uncover about each other, but the more you're going to change. Change is inevitable. And the Hangman does imply feeling a little bit stuck, but also being seen from all angles. So be thankful for being seen for as you are. If they didn't want to be with you, they wouldn't be. Always trust that. And whatever path that you choose, trust it's the right one. And trust that they're choosing the right one as well, right? Like you're not this is actually something people who feel anxious in their relationships, they wonder, am I keeping my partner from their soulmate? Oh my God. Like no, if you're in a relationship, you're meant to be, and you two can learn something about each other. So it'll be okay. I want to pull, Saffie, I know you're a very magical person, so I want to draw a card of what magic do we need to work with right now. I just have to say that your model is absolutely adorable. Thank you, Milk. Thank you. It was very kind of you to say. Thank you so much. Yes, because I'm bipolar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my grandmother was, and we always kind of respected her space when she needed it.
The most radiant flower under the moonlight.
We do have, oh, look at that, authenticity. This is exactly what I was saying. You can't help but be more and more yourself the more you get to know somebody, or the longer in a relationship you are with somebody. And so be thankful that they see you for as you are, and be thankful that you feel safe enough to tell them, right? Like, it's okay. You are loved for who you are. I hate Lexapro. Dude, Lexapro, gosh, I've heard so many bad things. You'll find a... Yes, yeah, it'll be okay. They'll love you for who you are. They seem like a very grounded person. But I also know that they're also super intuitive too. It'll be okay, Saffie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Alrighty. We're gonna get to the next freebie. And I know you asked another question, Saffie. We'll get to you later. Okay. Alrighty. Hi, Salty. What's up? Hi, Vibin City. Let's do Ushi. Hi, Ushi. Welcome. Welcome. We are streaming on... Thank you, Elle, for the donation. Thank you, everyone. Let's see what we have for you. We're gonna do UshiLay. How are you? Welcome to the red side stream. We are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. We just did a Ko-fi donator. We're gonna do a freebie again. We're doing UshiLay on the red site, and then we'll be over on the purple site that rhymes with witch. If you're watching on the TikTok, I would love to invite you over to the purple site that rhymes with witch. It is linked in my bio. It's much more interactable, and I am hoping to one day reach partners. So you know what to me. We have also, oh my gosh, Pyro. Mwah, mwah. Hi, Pyro. How are you? UshiLay, your timestamp is 41 minutes and 5 seconds. Okay, you said, I'm wonderful, thanks for the reading. Of course. I love a reading about if I'm going in the right direction and pursuing a new career, as it involves starting contract my services out. Yeah, we can do a career reading for you. Remember, when it comes to the future, tarot is unreliable, so always take it with a grain of salt. You're the master of your own fate and the wielder of your own destiny. I personally believe it is the most likely outcome, but you do not have to adopt that unless you like to.
Welcome, Egg Mommy. May your days be as bright and delightful as a sunbeam. Enjoy your magical journey.
Egg Mommy, thank you for the follow. Okay, what do we have for you, Ushi? We have the world card, a completion of a goal and a learning of a lesson. I think that you have really learned a lot about what you can and can't do, right? Like where your morals lie, what's important to you. And this is the closing of a chapter, by the way. I wonder if you've been feeling like I pretty much made up my mind, but it's still a little bit scary, right? Now we have your focus being travel, going in a new direction, moving on. Right? So this is about intense focus.
Welcome, Pablo.
So are you going in the right direction? Absolutely. We have your future being the Knight of Cups. I think things are going well for you because of the choices that you make. I'm seeing you being very serious about it as well. Having a lot of resolve. I know it can be scary. Obviously, you're asking for a reading about it. You know, the future is like, oh, what's happening? But the Knight of Cups does mean that you'll feel like you're in flow state with what you do. Almost like I have more control. I can negotiate the terms, right? There's more options for me because it's contractual. You know, if I don't like it, then I only have this amount of time to do it. You know, stuff like that. So I do see you finding work, and I do see you being in a flow because of it. Let's see your challenges. The Fool! They are telling you to step into this new chapter. You know, if it is a new chapter, or maybe you've been doing this for a while. Whatever the case may be, I see new and exciting things happening that you haven't experienced yet. So this would be like new contracts, new places, new people. Your advice is to let go. I already see you doing that, so I'm not even too worried about this. Everything is kind of pointing in the direction of you're going to feel a lot better once you start going, or like once you pick up the pace and you start seeing the fruits of your labor. So it's going to be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yay! Thank you. Let me drink some water. Thank you for the hydrate. Pablo, thank you for the follow. You too, evil man. Hi. You're here from the Clock app? Oh, hell yeah! Good luck with partner. Thank you, Pablo. I appreciate you coming over. Your tarot deck looks so cool and your voice sounds so soothing. I'm sick in bed resting. Well, thank you for choosing my stream to rest with. That's actually funny because I talk all the time about how my intention as a reader and as a streamer as well is to be healing towards people. So when people say that my voice is soothing, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm doing it naturally. I'm just doing it. I don't even have to try. Alrighty, we're gonna do the next freebie on the purple side that rhymes with witch. This color, or what? Maybe this color. I'm gonna do the next Ko-fi donator. So we are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. Let me say thank you to everybody who has donated. Thank you, Elikana. Oh, Alika. Eli! Sorry, Eli. Thank you very much for the donation. Thank you, Shanvi. Thank you, Shenayhey. Thank you. Thank you, jynxie. Thank you, Arnice. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Saffie. And thank you, Yaro. We're gonna do Yaro next. Thank you, guys. And just a reminder, if you are learning how to read tarot, I do have all kinds of cheat sheets and stuff over on my Ko-fi if you are interested in learning. I am working, believe it or not, on multiple cheat sheets. We got ones for like an astrology cheat sheet, and I'm also working on the hand cheat, like the palm reading cheat sheet. If you'd like a private reading that is much more extensive and much more in-depth, you can check out my private readings listed here. It's only $35, and we also have private palm readings if you'd like to learn about your palm and what the future entails there. Okay, let's get to the next COVID donator. Thank you. We're doing Yaro. Hi, Yaro. It's so nice to see you. Welcome back. Let's put your timestamp in for you. Hi, Jesus. Hi, Kevin. Yaro, it is 46. There we go. And you said, hey, Ra, it's been a while since I was able to catch one of your streams. Well, I'm happy to see you back. I remember you. How could I forget? Oh, I forgot to put your timestamp in here. 46. Look out for 4s and 6s. Those could be signs and messages for you. You know, I've been seeing a lot of 4s. I recently decided to start trying to learn how to make music. That's exciting. And I was wondering if you could give me a reading related to that. Of course I can. Of course I can. Thank you for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for trusting me with something that is very important to you. Let's see what you have when it comes to your music. What's happening there? Yeah, they're learning how to make music, Orisu. Yaro is. Shout out Yaro. Look, there's Yaro in the chat. Yaro spotted. All right, now we have the death card. This is transformation and rebirth. Now, people say that creative projects are inherently transformative, but I think that you are going to learn a lot about, because Scorpio is a very intense energy, you know, working with their emotions, trying to understand them and evolve them, as well as like being able to like learn quickly, adapt quickly. This is an energy of being a fast learner, but as well as understanding your emotions and how important music will be to your journey. Now, we do have temperance in the focus. Now, temperance represents balance, harmony, moderation, and patience. So be patient with yourself. I do think that you're learning quickly, but you may be like, I'm not learning fast enough. You know, your challenge is to allow yourself to expand, get yourself out there. This can also mean, I don't know if you're trying to make this a career, like if you're trying to get super famous or anything like that, but this is always, I always see this for career readings about advertising, being on social apps, telling people what you're up to. You know, don't be afraid to tell your friends or your family. Obviously, you said it here. Let's shout you out. Share, drop your SoundCloud link now. But I have all kinds of friends that make music, and you know, they stream making it, and they do really well. So you know, that's also what that could mean. Now, in the future, we do have something happening in regards to like making you feel anxious. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's comparison, but your advice is to not wear yourself out. You said I decided to start learning how to make music. I was wondering, yeah, almost like this is too much to handle, or it's too much work, or there's all these sites, or like there's a lot of time, like there's investments here. Oh, I know what it is. I always forget this about making music. It costs a lot of money, doesn't it? Like the equipment, dude. So that's what it could mean. Maybe you're anxious, like you don't have the proper equipment, but that'll come in time. That will come in time. All right. Like I started streaming with a very shitty, like a very shitty laptop, and like I didn't even have an iPhone. I think I was using I was using a webcam. I don't know if you know this about VTubing. Oh, oops. Oh yeah, we already shouted them out. But I don't know if you know this, but in VTube Studio, if you use a webcam, you can't really move too much. Like there's not a lot of like flexibility. So when I would stream, I would just look like this. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. So you know, it comes in time, and you have to be patient. Thank you for starting with learning how to use FL Studio first. Oh, good. You'll find more and more equipment and like add-ons and stuff like that. But there's gonna be all kinds of free resources for you to work with. Okay, I want to pull a little bit more into the future. Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Empress. Dude, you have a natural knack for it, but you don't see it. It's so funny because the Queen of Pentacles is a natural talent, but then we have the brainworms card. Like the brainworms say, like, you suck. What are you doing? Like genuinely, you're just naturally good at this. And once you realize that, and you will with time, you'll start to see the results. Just fake it till you make it. That's what I tell people. Okay, that's what I have, Yaro. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna do another freebie. Hello, hi Shirley. Thank you for coming. We will listen. Thank you for listening. KPJ, thank you for the donation, by the way. Let's see. Let's do the next freebie. Let's do Hyperia. Hi, Hyperia. Welcome. Hello. I also see that there's a lot of new people watching on the Clog app. Hello. If you're new here, let me reintroduce myself. Oh, oops, wrong scene. My name is Ron Queen of Cups. It's nice to meet you. Nice to make your acquaintance. I am a tarot reader. I focus my content on spirituality, and I'm also an artist. I chose the Queen of Cups because in tarot, she represents somebody who is very loving, healing, and nurturing. And that is and will always be my intention when I do readings for people. So thank you for choosing me as your reader or just checking me out. If you like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat. Freebies are random. I just pick them as I see them. So make sure you ask. And Ko-fi donators are guaranteed. So if you'd like to support me and you'd like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate, but you don't have to because we are doing freebies as well. Okay, let's get to the next freebie. We're gonna do Hyperia. Hyperia, did you know you sent your reading at exactly 10:10? Write that down. Have you been seeing 10s? Let's do 10:10 as your time. Wait, no. 53:23 is your timestamp. And let me drink some water. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit scratchy. Oh, Carl! Carl, I missed your coin toss. Sorry about that, Carl. Carl, here's your coin toss. Carl, you got a yes! Yay! And then we're gonna do Sodby's coin toss too. No, we got a no. I hope that you like that. Alright, Hyperia. Let's put a new timestamp in. Now it actually is 53:53. Okay, you said, can I have a reading about my future? I'm in a stale period and curious what lies ahead. I'm gonna switch decks for you. I want to use my more colorful one. Let's see what we have. I'm sorry you're in a stale period. It happens. I'm sure you feel like you're in limbo and you're waiting for something to happen. But sometimes we have to be the one to make stuff happen. You know, if you are feeling in limbo, just go do something new. In fact, that can really open up your mind. I always remind myself that. Like, anytime I'm feeling really bored with my life, I'll be like, all right, let's try like a thrift store I've never been to before. Or even if you don't buy something, like, let's just go sit down at a coffee shop and people watch. Maybe that's a little creepy. I don't think people do that anymore. I know that was more normal before phones, but let's see, we have Hyperia. Your energy's a chariot. Now the chariot means following your heart. It also is in the sign of Cancer, so you're probably a very emotionally intuitive person. You know, Cancers can pick up on other people's energies, but it's also a sign that you're on the right path. So if you've been feeling like, gosh, you know, nothing's happening right now, am I doing things right? This is always a sign that you are.
Be filled with wonder
this is the
and
Knight of
laughter,
Cups.
just like the streams of our beloved Ram.
And the Four Swords. I will admit, it's looking like a rest period for the moment. You know, your outcome is the Four Swords. Rest, retreat, renewal. Use this as an opportunity to heal as best as you can. Get a little bit artsy too. I don't know if you like crafting. Maybe give it a shot. Maybe you like witchcraft, you know? I like to do that. I always say that witchcraft is just praying with arts and crafts. So, you know, get creative, you know, because the Knight of Cups is somebody who is very creative, very passionate, can really draw inspiration from their emotions and their experiences. So now's the time to get creative and, you know, focus on those things that are more inner work while you're healing, you know, going through a rest period. Just know, and I just want to warn you, especially with the Chariot card, a lot of times when we get the Four Swords, shit gets really real. Like, if I had to guess, probably the next month or so, things will feel pretty easy going. But then, you know, somewhere around like October, somewhere around like November, things might really ramp up. So, you know, and we're heading straight for it. So, but it'll be fun. You know, being busy doesn't have to be a bad thing. Look at that. Not the tower confirming that. Your advice card is the Queen of Cups. Look at that. Heal. Focus on yourself and your passions. Alright, that's what I have for you, Hyperia. Thank you. Thank you, Hyperia. Oh no. Even I know what the tower is. Yeah, sorry. I told you something was coming in. But it's okay. It'll be later. It'll be later. Okay. We are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. We are going to get to the next Ko-fi donator, and then we're going to do the TikTok next.
Welcome to the magical realm.
I'm bad with money, LOL. Thanks for the follow. Be good with money.
Flow into your heart. Enjoy the enchanting adventures ahead.
Hey, instead of saying I'm bad with money, say I'm a generous person. Wait. I have a friend. They're like, I spend way too much money on art and video games. And I said, no, you don't. You're just a patron of the arts. It's all about how you word it, baby. Anyways. Okay. Let's do the next Ko-fi donator. I'm good at spending. Exactly. Thank you, Carl. Carl gets it. Alrighty. Thank you so much, KPJ, for the donation. Thank you, Monster X Monster. Thank you, Eli. Thank you. I got it right this time. Thank you, Saffie. Thank you, Shenayhey, Jynxie, Arnice, Jacob, and Saffie. We're gonna do Saffie again. Saffie, thank you for asking another question. Saffie, your timestamp is 59 minutes. Exactly. And that'll be in the description of the red site after the stream is over if you ever want to rewatch it. And then we'll do a freebie on the TikTok. So I'll see you guys in a minute, I swear. Alright, Saffie, let's see what you got for your second question. And thank you for donating twice. That was really sweet of you. You said, well, might be able to, for a successful connection for a long-term relationship. Oh, Saffie, would you like me to refund you? Because you pretty much asked the same question. But we can ask twice with the deck if you want. With a different deck. Let's see what we got. No, Hyperia, it wasn't a bad reading. Do some crafting. That wasn't a bad reading. The tower is really necessary if we want change. Okay. Alright, Saffie. I want you to know, and as I said, I do think that we built really, really good foundations in the relationship. We are changing, and I know that things feel really really hard to navigate because we have the Ten of Wands. This is feeling like there's a lot on our mind, a lot on our plates. But the Hermit card is here as the outcome. Now, if I had gotten the Nine of Swords or the Ten of Swords, I would say, you know, that's, you know, maybe some time of separation. But seeing the Hermit, this is about understanding who you are within and being able to convey that, right? Because the Hermit has the Lantern. So even if you do have to spend a little bit more time apart from them, it's not a negative thing. In fact, it's to help the relationship and lighten some of the load. Because I can tell, right? Like, maybe you're having a tough time explaining your experience because you don't have the language for it at the moment. But as I said prior, you're working on it. You're working on it. So it'll be fine. Let's see the challenges. The World card, look. Learning a lesson, completion of a goal, understanding yourself, having resolve. This is something we can achieve. It takes time. It takes effort, but this is where we're going, right? It's not fun, this challenge, but it's always necessary. The advice is the Hangman, again, to see things from a new perspective. And it'll be fine. You know, sometimes our anxiety can manifest the worst for us. So being able to find peace within can really make things feel a lot better. Thank you very much, Saffie. Okay, let us get to the next freebie. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Let's do B. Hi there, B. And Connor, thank you for the roses, by the way. And the Go Popular, you guys. Thank you. And Cassie, thank you for the meteor shower. You guys are so sweet. Let's do B. Let me drink some water real quick. Hi, Animal. Welcome. Hi, B. Thank you for coming to the stream. We're gonna do your reading. I appreciate you for trusting me with it. Everybody who gets a reading tonight will have a timestamp for you to rewatch your reading in the description of the YouTube. If you ever want to rewatch it. And we have 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 50 seconds for you. And you said, can I have a reading? I recently diagnosed with an autoimmune disease and I'm worried about my health. Now, I will say this, B. I do my best to avoid anything about health because I'm not a doctor. You know, even mental health, I'll be like, you know, I'll give people my experiences, but I won't tell them like, hey, you should do this medicine. I will be like, you should actually just ignore it. Like, I'm not a doctor, you know, I can't give that kind of advice. So take everything I see with a grain of salt, but I will see what's incoming for you energetically. Let's see what we got coming in, B. I'm sorry that you got diagnosed with that. Somebody, you know, my best friend has autoimmune disease, and I used to be her caretaker, and it was a lot of work, and it was really hard, and she got very sick, so I can tell why you'd be worried about it. And my sister, my older sister actually has a kidney disease that's also an autoimmune disease as well. And oh my gosh, like, I get it, dude. Let's see what we got. we have the Empress. We also have the Four of Wands. It's both the Sun. Interesting. Okay, your challenge is the Ten of Pentacles and your advice is the Queen of Cups. So your challenge is the Ten of Pentacles. This is feeling safe, secure, at peace, grounded and rooted in reality. So this is something that we might be struggling with right now, but it's important that we strive for it because it'll bring us to our highest path. Your advice is the Queen of Cups. A lot of times people don't teach us this, but when we become adults, we have to learn how to be our own parents. And so this is about being able to soothe yourself, being able to care for yourself, and talk yourself through the hard times, right? Like, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. We can figure this out. You know, even if it's not about the future, you can say it's all right to feel sad or be worried or have anxiety, and let ourselves feel those things so that we can heal from it. This is all about caring for our emotions. I actually want you to know that, and it's okay if you don't agree with this, but I feel like this is gonna bring you closer to your friends and family. I don't know if prior to this, maybe you were very like introverted, or maybe you didn't get out too much, but there's something about, you know, this, your health in general, that will help you not only heal relationships, but also feel closer to your loved ones. And I see that because we have reunion, we have the Empress healing. This is about healing our relationships. And then the Sun, realizing who's really in your corner. So that's what I see, B. What's with the scam accounts? Oh yeah, you guys be careful. There are so many scam accounts pretending to be me. I keep reporting them, and my friends keep reporting them too, but for some reason TikTok never really does anything about it, so I'm sorry. And I've talked to TikTok about it multiple times, and they don't do anything. I'm sorry, be careful. I'll never DM you, and I rarely follow people. Oh, hi, Swag. Long time no see. I hear you can tell me the lotto numbers. No, I can't. 10. 17. 3. 10. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's so funny because the first card that came out to you was actually like the Wheel of Fortune, which can be about gambling. I read that as the Wheel of Torture, not Fortune. Oh no. Recently, I've been seeing the numbers 4545, 555, and 911 a lot. Oh, really? You know, saying fours can sometimes mean that, you know, I will say fives can be about like disruption, change, and needing to pay attention. And fours are about needing to be very stable and secure.
Oh,
so
joyous day. Welcome, GNM69420. You've joined
if
the
I had to
magical
say
realm of fun
anything,
and
Laura,
wonder
they're
with
probably
Ran,
telling you
Queen
to
of
pay
Cups.
attention to what you
Let's
are
cherish the
putting in your
adventures ahead.
body. Rad, report them. They report. Wait, what? Who reports videos? Huh? What? Lurkana, what are you what? You're gonna use them? No! Girl, if I win, I'll let you know. Okay. Hi, Maggie. Dude, I keep seeing 69. Hell yeah! Nice. Good for you. Okay, we're gonna do a Ko-fi donator, and then after that we'll do another freebie. Thank you, KPJ. Thank you, Monster. Thank you, Eli, Saffie, Shenayhey, Jynxie, Arnice, Jacob. We're gonna do Jacob next. Okay, Jacob. Hey, thank you for your patience, and thank you very, very much for getting a reading from me. We have your timestamp at 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 40 seconds, and that will be in the description if you ever want to rewatch it. Alrighty, you said, what does the near future look like for me and Michaela? Will we get back together at some point? Yeah. You know, I was just telling somebody this, and it's alright. You don't have to accept this advice. I'm sure you know it, but I think I have to do my due diligence as somebody who genuinely cares about people. Sometimes, when people aren't meant to be with us, we break up, and we need to move on. And I just want you to know that, you know, sometimes they're an ex for a reason. But if you really miss them, I get it. I get it. But trust and know that if you want to find love or find a relationship that genuinely cares about you, is just as important to you as your ex, you will find it. But you have to trust. And you have to believe. And you have to go for it. But it can be hard. I'm sorry you're going through a tough time, you know. Pining is no fun. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. We do have distractions, a completion of a goal, and the Two of Swords. So I wanted to ask if you two will get back together in the near future. Well, this does mean that there are a lot of unresolved things, right? A lot of emotions that we still need to work through. But the world card is here, and the world is about a closing of a chapter and an ending of a book. So it'll take time, but I do think that once you get healed, once you feel more at peace, and this is just the way it goes. Like this happens, right? Like suddenly we feel better, and then they come back to, and then they come back. Like we're fine, and then all of a sudden, hey. So that's kind of the energy, and I say that because the Two of Swords is needing to make a compromise or a decision about information coming in. So it's almost like, you know, you decide for yourself, all right, I think I do want to let this rest or try to heal from this properly. And then, you know, they come back to you. So that's kind of the energy I see right now. Let's see what else we got. What else are we working with? It's so nice to hear you laugh again. I hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you, Swag. I am. I'm doing a lot better than the beginning of the year, that's for sure. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Look at that. It's exactly what I was saying. It's like, so the Nine of Wands is about persistence and perseverance. This is fighting through the tough times and coming out victorious. So if I had to put a number on it, and you know, the future can always change, but I personally think it's the most likely outcome. The Nine of Wands is about pushing yourself, fighting through the tough times to find healing with the Queen of Cups. And then the Three of Wands is here, and this is about looking for new things, going in a new direction. And this, I would say this is around a month or so. Finding confidence again. The Seven of Wands is about setting up healthy boundaries. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Fated events, things unfolding in our favor. We've got the Moon, the Lovers, and the Page of Pentacles. Jacob! Jacob! I don't know if you want to hear this. Or if I'm even meant to say... Well, I mean, if it's here, then I wouldn't... Then I should say it. Anyways, okay, you won't see it coming. Alright? In fact, I don't think you'll be trying. Or even looking. Alright? Which is usually when the most magical relationships happen. But I do see you being interested in something new.
Welcome Pancakes of Superior
now,
3 to the whimsical
you don't
realm.
have to do that.
May
you
your
don't have
journey
to accept
sparkle
that.
with delightful
I do see it happening in the next, like, 4 or 5 months. Because the Page of... We got the Lovers. This is a relationship. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is investing time. And this is the Ace of Wands, an interest, a passion, right? And then we have the Moon, which is not seeing it coming, right? It's out of the blue, literally, out of the blue. Now, if that's not something that you want, I do see them, you know, you two having a re-encounter. So, you know, I think that's the most likely outcome. But you know what, Jacob? I think you're gonna be okay no matter what. Thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed that. Alrighty. Let's get to the next freebie. We are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. Hello, Eclipse. Hi. Yeah. Oh my, what, Carb Boy? It's your birthday today too? Another birthday. Is it your birthday, Carb Boy? It is Red Sight's turn though. So we're gonna do Red Sight. Yeah, hey everybody. We're gonna do Etchy Sketchy. Oh, it's Tatsu. Oh, hey Tatsu. Thanks for coming over there. Tatsu! Your timestamp will be in the description after stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 1:14:42. And you said, may I have a reading on my business? Oh, art and divination. Hell yeah! You're gonna do what I do. That sounds like fun. It feels like last month was my best month yet, and I want to continue to grow. Oh, you're already doing it. Let's go, dude. I really want to continue to grow. It's a dream of mine to live off creativity and magic. If I can do it, you can do it. You know, anything I can do, all of you can do and more. So absolutely. Let's see what we got. I just want to tell you, Etchy Sketchy, when I first started doing this 2 years ago, I was working 3 to 4 jobs at a time just to make ends meet. I was working for 2 churches, I was doing commissions, and I was streaming. And I was taking care of my girlfriend at the time who was disabled. And dude, like, we were constantly like in the ER, constantly she was in the hospital, she couldn't walk. It was hard, it was tough. But I didn't give up because I was told by my guides that I could do it. Did I skip? I think I skipped the next Ko-fi donator, but that's okay. We'll get back to it. It was hard. Yeah, it was a tough time. But as I said, I didn't give up. It took me a whole year, but eventually I was able to quit my job. I was able to quit all my part-time jobs and only focus on creating as Ron. And here we are today. So even if it takes a year, 2 years, you can have it. Let's see what we got. The Fool! What a beautiful journey you're going on. It'll have many twists and turns. Whatever you're focusing on now, just know that you're gonna change it later. Look, we have your outcome being the chariot, a path to success. They are bringing up something that you're maybe like worried about too much, and it doesn't matter. I don't know if that is resonating with you. Like, it could be this. Like, when I started, I would have a lot of anxiety. Like, am I telling people the right thing? Like, is it true? I was just flabbergasted at the finances and making it on. Oh, really? I was flabbergasted at the amount of positive reviews I got, as well as the, I would ask people like, did that resonate? Is that good? I'm trying to learn. And almost always they'd be like, you got this right, that right, that right. How would you know about that? Oh my gosh, I'm coming back. It's been 2 months, and that Gemini you told me I was gonna meet, I met them and our date went great, like stuff like that. And over time, you're gonna just have so much evidence that you can't help but see that there's something to it. What it is, I personally think that we're attracting the cards that we need towards us in order to get the accurate information. But there's also an element of, you're using the meanings, you're using the imagery in the cards to help you pull information. So, that's what I believe. And I always say, even if I don't feel super confident about it, I know that I said something that I needed to. So that might help you know that you are on a path to success. I do see you needing to focus on advertising though, getting your name out there, posting videos. Recently, I've discovered a hack, okay? This is my newest hack. Tutorials. It's free though, and when I say hack, I mean I I love teaching people stuff, so it's fun for me. But I posted and people are like, oh yeah, I'm learning about palmistry. It's a good time. People like to learn. So, you know, do some mini tutorials and stuff like that. Your advice is to be patient. Don't give up because a big, you know, you'll start making more and more money over time. Give it a year. Give it a year. I know, it's a long time, but give it a year. I've been practicing magic for 2 years now. I think they finally help others. That's good. For me, sometimes though, I want to just do the magic. I adore the art, but at times I feel a bit wonky with it. Hey, imbue magic into your art. Oh, Kate, thank you very much for the donation. Oh, Aaron, good night. See you next stream. Sleep well. Oh, hi, Sparrow. You hope Sparrow's doing better. Sparrow is, well, you know, I still talk to Sparrow. I talked to Sparrow yesterday. We're really good friends. And Sparrow is doing really well mentally. They're doing super well mentally. Physically, you know, it's hard. They're super sick, but they're making the best out of it. They're making the best out of it. They told me, they were like, despite everything, I'm doing great. Oh, wait. You gotta learn to believe in the heart of card. That's right. Ron is a trooper. Not today, Friday. Oh, your birthday is on Friday. Well, come back Friday and we'll do a happy birthday for you. We'll sing you a happy birthday. Oh, hi, William Bird. No, I'm not. I'm on multiple platforms. Come check me out, please. Preferably on the purple one. Okay, let's get to the next Ko-fi donator. And then we'll do another freebie after that. We are gonna do Arnice. Hi, Sharkstar. What's up? How are you? Sharkstar, I know you're a VTuber. Why don't we shout you out? Let's shout out Sharkstar. Yeah, I like to shout out my my people who stream. Okay. All right, Arnice. Oh, that's you, Arnice. Ah, that's exciting. Arnice, let's put your timestamp in. Thank you so much for trusting me. We have 1, 21, and 10. So 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 10 seconds. And you said hello, Ron. Alice, reporting again. Hell yeah. Welcome. Thank you for trusting me with your reading. And thank you for your patience. I know I keep dangling the game I'm developing over your head, but I'm a bit of an impasse. Impasse? Oh, I'm at a bit of an impasse. I keep pronouncing everything wrong. I'm sorry. Anyways. Lots of progress has been made, and many of our staff have proven their dedication. However, and we'll continue in chat. It's Arisu. Oh, okay, what's going on? Shout out Arisu, they're making a game. Also, hi, Jynxie. However, are having trouble finding people fill certain roles, namely a 3D modeler, which has left us blocked in terms of progress. I'm curious on where I should look. Additionally, if it's not too much to ask, I'm applying to some other jobs for composer work with other companies, and I want to ask how that could go potentially. Arisu? Oh my gosh. You gotta hire, okay. As somebody who has a degree in computer arts and animation, I learned how to do 3D modeling in Maya and Blender. If you would like to find a 3D artist, there's 2 ways you could go about it. Number 1, you could like reach out to students. I don't know if there's a way for you to do that. Number 2, go to like what's it called? Oh my god, I know Maya was awful, dude. It cost so much money too. Anyways. I don't know if you can do this, but I know that there's like places that people upload like their artwork. You could maybe, you know, message them. Like what is that website called? I forgot. I don't know. That might be an option. Those are just some ideas that I had. But anyways, it's just like if that's too much to ask, I'm applying to some other jobs for composer work with other companies, and I wanted to ask how that will go potentially. Oh, yeah, like Pixiv or Vgen, or DeviantArt, right? Yeah, like places like that. Okay. So, where should I look? That's my advice there. I don't really know like how the cards would give you advice. I can pull and do my best though. Let's see, where should we look? Also, shout out if anybody is a 3D modeler. If you're watching on any of the platforms and you're a 3D modeler, put one in the chat if you're looking for work. And we'll send you to Arisu. Okay. We have the Magician card, Manifestation, the page of... Look, yeah. There's something about giving somebody who doesn't have a lot of, like, professional experience a shot. I don't know. Like, maybe they have a really good portfolio, but it's not super duper fleshed out. But you know that they have a lot of potential. And I say that because this is somebody who's still learning. We also have the Chariot card, A Path to Success. Now, this is always a sign that we're doing something right. And the Magician is also like we're calling in the right energies, so... No one's in the chat. Dang it. Dang it, I tried. I'm learning, but I'm nowhere near good enough. Ah, I see. Yeah. Look for new graduates. Just make a post about it on like TikTok or something. Looking for 3D modelers. Okay, let's see what we have about, because I know you asked. Let me see. I'm applying to some other jobs for composer work with other companies, and I wanted to ask how that could go potentially. Okay, yeah. What do we got for composer work? Alright, you, 5 of Cups. Now, this does mean loneliness, sadness, disappointment. Maybe when it comes to, like, the options that you have, they're not very fulfilling. Maybe you're feeling like, man, there's no options for me at the moment. But we do have the focus being the 3 of Cups, which is interesting. This is about friendship, celebration, and support. And we have the 8 of Cups, which is leaving behind old passions and motivations. Your challenge is the Queen of Swords, and your advice is the 5 of Pentacles. So I always pull for the challenge because this is something that we need to step into. That's a little bit difficult, right? It's a mountain that we must climb. Now, the Queen of Swords is about independence. It's about being able to take care of yourself and be in charge. So to me, if I'm honest, this is more so giving like, you know, freelance work, not necessarily getting like a long-term gig. The Suit of Swords is about very often swiftness, a quickness to it, right? Because air is like, wah! We do have the advice, being the 5 of Pentacles, don't think that just because how you usually how things are usually done for you isn't working. That doesn't mean that there's no other option. Like, there are other options out there. Now, there is a focus on the 3 of Cups, and this means like the connections that you have. You know, I always tell people, especially if you're a streamer, and I know that you stream, it's okay to talk about, you know, I'm looking for work. I'm doing this. I have a great passion for this. And, you know, I do too, right? Like, I tell people, hey, if you want a private reading, it's okay to, like, promote yourself on your stream and talk about it. You know, you could even do collabs and, you know, be like, hey, is it okay if I promote my stuff? You know, stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, most of the time when you're doing collabs with people, I always tell people, is there anything you got going on that you want to shout out, right? I feel like that's an important part of friendship, especially in this kind of business. So use your connections. I feel like they're there for you more than you think. Maybe you're trying not to be like a burden, stuff like that. But, you know, there is an air of like professionalism when it comes to just, you know, advertising the work that you do and, you know, not being ashamed about it. Ain't no shame in the game. Okay. We also have in the future the 8 of Cups, and that's what makes me feel like approaching it differently, because I don't know, something maybe not working out the way you had hoped, or maybe there was something a job you were really hoping to get. I don't know if there's like a it's okay if this didn't happen, and I'm not saying that it will, but I am getting an energy of someone maybe promised you something and they didn't follow through. Let go of that. It doesn't matter, you know, if somebody, like, let's say, oh, I want you to work for this and do that, I'm gonna pay you this much. And they're like, actually, I can't do it for that long. It's not gonna do that. There is an air of like, just let it go. Let it go, be free, right? There's an air of freedom with the Queen of Swords, so that's what I see. I hope that makes sense. That Ace of Swords. And another sense of freedom and liberation, as well as truth and honesty. Clarity. Thoughtfulness. Now, this can also mean good news coming in the near future. Which would also make sense why we had the path to success there. So, that's what I see, Arisu. That makes sense. I had lost a big music contest, so I think that oh no, I'm so sorry. I've been told I need to compose myself socially. Guess I'm not the right kind. Oh no! What do you mean? I think you're doing a great job, Arisu. Let's shout Arisu out. Shout out. I know we did it earlier. I don't know if it'll let me do it again. I gotta wait 5 minutes, but I can pen you. We're gonna pen Arisu. Everybody, if you know somebody who 3D models, send them to Arisu, okay? And if you're looking for work with music, go their way as well. I think they know their stuff. Alrighty. Oh, hi, Ripples! Alright, thank you guys so much for all the gifts on the TikTok. We're gonna do the next freebie. I believe, let me see. Right, it's Purple Sight's turn. It's purple, let's put purple on. I do need to take a quick break if that's okay. I ran out of water. Oh, what? Just kidding!
Oh, what a delightful moment.
Never
Rayquel
mind!
sounds graced us with their glorious
Let me drink
rays.
the last of it.
Let the sparkle and joy flow. Celebrate together.
Hey! Hi, everybody! Hi, Raiders. Let me put the green on for you guys. Hey, shout out to... Let me give a shout out to you, Ray. Ray, how was your stream? Some people that don't know, Ray is one of my streamer friends. They're one of my very, very good friends. But they're also a composer. They're very talented, and they play a lot of Tekken and fighting games, stuff like that. So go check them out. Thank you very, very much for the raid. Welcome. Hello. I am very appreciative of it. Yeah. I feel like you guys already know who I am. Oh my lord, my computer was so laggy. Everything was breaking. Oh no. It's streamer bot. you oh my gosh. So Ray has helped me. I always break stuff. And I'm like, please help. And they've showed me like what they do for their stream, and there's so much stuff happening. I could never. Have you guys seen that video where that guy is like, hey, imagine this is a microphone. He goes, what's your zodiac sign? And they go, I'm a Leo. And he goes, oh, I could never. And he films people's reactions. That's so funny to me. No, it was like my, oh no, your OBS. I'm sorry about that. Your stream is so interesting though. Ray has one of the most interactive streams I've ever seen. Everything was pretty... no, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that. Well, thank you for the raid. Thank you. Thank you. Let me know if you want a reading. Thank you for the hydrate also. I do really need to go get some water though. I just took my last gulp of it and I've been super scratchy, so... Give me a minute. I'll be right back. You guys can talk to Droplet. If you want to talk to Droplet. Well, actually, let's do it here. If you'd like to talk to Droplet, all you have to do is type Droplet in the chat. And then after that, I'll come back. I'll come back after that. Just give me a moment. I gotta go pee. And then I need water, Shari. Here you go. Watch this. Droplet. Say. Boo. Boo. Do it, Droplet. Is he gonna do it? Come on, do the thing. Wait, what?
In the enchanting world of ninjas, amidst the vibrant hues of dawn,
What are you guys
Naruto
doing
and
to drop
Sasuke
it?
found themselves entwined in a love deeper than the depths
I'll be right
of the
back.
ocean.
I'll be right back. I love you.
One fateful night, under the luminous moonlight, an unexpected jutsu ignited a spark between them. As the warm breeze whispered sweet nothings, they exchanged tender glances, realizing their bond was destined for something extraordinary. Sasuke, with his onyx eyes filled with both surprise and intrigue, felt a stirring within him, a mysterious energy swirling, a sense of impending change. Naruto, he murmured, his voice soft as silk. Something feels different. With a playful grin, Naruto replied, "Maybe it's the ramen, huh?" But within his heart, he sensed the truth beginning to unfold. In the days that followed, delightful surprises blossomed like cherry blossoms in spring. Naruto discovered that he was carrying a child, an embodiment of their love, a tiny heartbeat resonating with both their spirits. Sasuke, initially bewildered, soon embraced this miracle, his heart swelling with affection. They shared whispered dreams in the quiet of the night, painting visions of a future with laughter echoing through training grounds. Together, they faced challenges and embraced the laughter of their comrades, who watched in awe as Naruto and Sasuke navigated this enchanted, unexpected journey. In the warmth of their shared love, their family flourished, knitting their hearts closer with each heartbeat. Within this newfound chapter, they discovered the true power of love, friendship, and the unbreakable bonds of family. Their adventure continued, painting their world with colors of joy and laughter, forever entwined under the starlit sky. Oh, dear knights, Momoka, the fox, is on an enchanting journey of discovery and friendship. Would you like me to sprinkle some magic and recall the last chapter? Oh, the glorious celebration of thick thighs. They are like the warm embrace of clouds, full of strength and softness. Each curve tells a story of beauty and confidence, dancing with joy. Let us revel in their splendor. Oh dear, it seems I may have missed your playful wave. Laughter bubbles up like a sparkling brook. Shall we twirl back to the joy of thick thighs and their glorious charm? Once upon a twinkling star, in the vast universe of Lilat, Fox McCloud found himself on an unexpected adventure. A battle not against foes, but against the alluring pull of gacha games. Late one night, after a thrilling mission, Fox stumbled upon a dazzling app that sparkled like a shooting star. Just a few pulls, he thought, his curiosity piqued. Little did he know, this would lead him into a whirlwind of whimsical chaos. As he swiped, creatures and treasures popped up with joyous fanfare, each pull fueling his desire. However, soon the thrill faded as the mounting costs tugged at his heart. I can't believe I spent that much, Fox sighed, gazing at his dwindling star credits. His friends, Peppy, Falco, and Slippy, noticed his distraction. Fox, you're not flying like yourself. Where's the adventure? Peppy gently prodded, concern etched on his wise face. Realizing he had neglected his squadron and missions, Fox faced a dilemma. Could he break free from the chains of his gacha obsession? With determination, he decided to seek balance. He transformed his gaming habit into a playful competition with friends. They shared laughter, strategy, and turned pools into a source of camaraderie rather than isolation.
Camaraderie.
As the battle against temptation
The battle
unfolded,
against
Fox learned the
temptation.
true treasures were the bonds he forged with his friends
Velvet
and the adventures they
Bubba,
shared
thank you for
together.
the follow.
And so, with every
What are you
pull
guys
and
doing
every
to my
mission,
son?
he found joy in the companionship
Tell
of
Minty
his
why
beloved
thick
team,
thighs are blessed and
proving
not
that true
cursed.
glory shines brightest in friendship and laughter. Oh, what a delightful
Goodbye.
journey.
Goodbye! I'm amazed by this man. I'd like to apologize to everybody. I don't know what he was saying, but I have a feeling it was cursed. That's not it. It wasn't Minty Sam. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna turn the talk to droplet feature off for a moment. And then we're gonna get back to the readings. Droplet was reading our Naruto. No! The impreg one. How could you? My son! Okay. Alrighty, I think we just did Kobe donator, so let's go to a freebie. We're gonna do a freebie. Let's do a Dr. Gerald. Let's do a Dr. Gerald. Yeah! Yeah! Also, what day do you guys want me to do the Discord, like the Discord night where I talk to you guys one-on-one? Let me know. Let me know. I don't know if there's any mods in the chat. Do a poll for Friday, wait, no, I'm busy Saturday. Do a poll for no, I'll do it like the week after. Do a poll for Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Damn already. Yeah. Hi, Dr. Gerald. It's a long. No, that's not that long. Don't worry. Your timestamp for your reading is 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 29 seconds. And that'll be in the description after the stream is over next to your username. You said, I was wondering if you could read the cards for me, Ron. Of course! Regarding me going into music. Wow, a lot of musicians tonight. Of course I can. Into music a while ago, it kind of sort of keeps scrapping things due to kind of sort of lack of confidence. Should I just get good? No, you should. You are already good. You're already good. That's the name of the game, where you have confidence in your work. Now, obviously, you should always be growing. In a world, in a world of music, I feel like everything you make can be appreciated, but at the same time, right? Like, you just gotta post. I always tell artists, it's like, just post it. I made the poll. Oh, thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray. That means a lot to me. You guys, the day you want me to have a Discord night where I do like one-on-one readings for you, because we reached that on the poll, not the poll. The goal! It rhymes. Let me know if you want it on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Okay. Let's see what we got coming in for you when it comes to like your music and stuff. Ha! Momoko! Let me do your yes-no real quick. You got a yes. Yay! Thank you, Momoka. Alright. Alright, we're imbuing it with your energy. Let's see what you have. We have the 4 swords: rest, retreat, and renewal. Now this can also mean deep in thought and contemplation. We have the focus being the magician card. Gosh, so the magician is a sign of being naturally talented at something. It's also a sign of knowing that you have everything you need to make a beautiful concoction. But I will say the 4 swords is an energy of like, I'm keeping it to myself, right? Because it can mean necessary solitude so that you can like rest and recalibrate. I want to see a bit more just popping shit out just cause. Look at that. The lovers. The lovers is about commitment. This is something that you're going to do for a very long time because you genuinely love it. Let's see what else is incoming in the future. Distraction, the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Wands. Why does this happen? Is this something that happens to you a lot? Because it's like, I have all these ideas and I do them, but then I can't finish them because life gets in the way or because I don't like it anymore or how I can't put my name on that. Let me show you something. I gotta show you something. I want to show you something. This is very important. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this is what my model looked like when I first made it. I just did it. I streamed with it, I used it, I made it mine, and I posted it, and I'll be honest, I hate it. I hate the out of this. Dude, I hate the out of this, okay? I think it's so ugly. But the point of it is that at the time I worked really hard on it and I loved it for what I had and I wanted to show people my work. I wanted to give my community something new to look at. And so while I'm not proud of it now, what matters is that I did it and it was mine and I learned from it and I improved upon it. So the energy is make it first, and then you can make it good later. You know, that's my message here of just pumping shit out. I don't know if that resonates with you, but I don't know. I just wanted to share that. Sorry. Original model jump scare. So, anyways, let's see if we start with that. I already see you on your way to doing this. We almost like so the Queen of Wands is somebody who wants to be seen. Extra valid. I've been told that too. Really? The Seven of Wands is about having up healthy boundaries, and the Nine of Pentacles is about, you know, the things that you have been endeavoring being fruitful, right? Okay, so I do see you just deciding for yourself, you know what? I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I'm gonna post my stuff. I deserve to be paid. I'm not gonna be paid in exposure. I wanna be paid in money, you know? So this is what we're heading towards. Just know that you're gonna find this where you feel much more secure, more confident, more abundant. And it really does start with just being like, it. We ball! Thank you, Dr. Gerald. As an artist, we are our own harshest critics. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I had to show you guys that. Anyways, we stay humble here. Alright, let me relight my candle. My candle! I hope everyone's having fun. I'm having a good time. No, it's so unique and I love that you made it. Why, thank you, Misky. It will haunt my dreams yet feel... So it was ugly? Oh no! Carl said it scared him! Oh no! I know, I'm just joking. I'm joking, Carl. I know you're supportive. Alrighty. Let's get to the next Ko-fi donator. We are going back and forth between freebies and Ko-fi donations. If I don't get to your reading tonight, as usual, I will remind you that I will give you a private reading later. Everybody that does donate, you will get a reading. Just sometimes I get super duper tired and it's not live, but you will get it. You will get it. And if you would prefer a refund, because I want my reading now, I understand. But we are going to do more readings. So let's see. We have Jynxie next. We've got Jynxie. I hope you guys are having a good time. Let me put Jynxie's timestamp in. Your timestamp is in the description of the red site after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 1:47:10. Let's say thank you. There we go. Thank you, Jynxie, for trusting me. You said, hi, I'm going through a tough time right now. Could you give me a read on how it might work? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting this energy. Like, as soon as I read that, I got... you don't have to believe me. I know you guys are like, she's crazy, she's delusional. That's not what the card said, you know? But I'll admit, Jynxie, I was getting an energy of like an important decision coming up in the future. Kind of tied around the Judgment card. Like, I was seeing the Judgment card and the Two of Wands. Will we get that? I don't know. But the Judgment card is an epiphany moment, right? Waking up to your life's decisions. To your life's passions, excuse me. And then the Two of Wands is needing to make a choice. So there is something about that. Let's see what we got. I love the white outfit. Thank you. Two of Cups. Not a Two of Wands. Two of Cups. Eight of Swords. And the Five of Swords. Alright. So, this is not something people like to hear. Anytime I pull for the future, I will say that time is going to be your best friend. be patient, be consistent, you know. Try your best to be in this blah blah. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm like tripping over my words all stream. But the King of Wands is about being independent. It's about being expressive. It's about not being afraid to be seen and understanding that we deserve and we are allowed to live how we'd like, right? We don't have to listen to anybody else. We don't have to be like anybody else. And if there's somewhere that you've been wanting to go, instead of holding yourself up and saying, I can't go there, I don't have enough money, or like, I don't have the clothes, you know, it's just going. So a long time ago when I was in college, I think, gosh, I don't want to talk about ages anyways. It wasn't that long ago, I mean. Anyways, I made a drawing about how I was tired of my body holding me back from enjoying my life. And that's what this is reminding me of. We have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is holding yourself up, you know, isolation, feeling like you're trapped and forced to be either alone, forced to be stuck in your situation. But the truth of the matter is that in time, and I think you know this, it just sucks that it takes time, you will be a lot more free. Now, I do get I wonder if there's just people around you that aren't very supportive, because we do have the Five of Swords in the future. This is about negative self-talk. This is about negative information. And it can also be misinformation. And I wonder if we can clarify on that. But I do think it has to do with like a relationship. I don't know. Maybe you like had your heart broken. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, something about heartbreak. But anyways, let's see what the Five of Swords wants you to know. I'm afraid of the choice I have to make. Oh no. Hi, DJ. Hi, Remy. Welcome. How are you? On Ko-fi, is it any dono amount? Yeah, it's any dono amount. Hi, Oni. Alright. Let's see. The Hierophant. Yeah. So, once again, why are you feeling so isolated and alone? I wonder, or maybe, I don't know. Like, people don't understand me, but I understand them. And I wish I was given the same empathy. Now, I will say clarifying the Five Swords is the Hierophant. So it could have to do with your home, your work situation, giving you a lot of anxiety. Just like the things that you encounter every day, because it represents your routine, what you wake up to, and, you know, what you go to sleep, the regulars in your life. And then we have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak and sadness. And so I don't know what it is, but there's something about, like, I know I'm saying I don't know what it is, but I kind of do. You know, I can kind of touch on it. The energy is like, I know that I can't be here anymore, but I'm kind of forcing myself to do it because I feel obligated to. And I'd rather suffer than, like, cause disruptions in my life. But, you know, it's okay to make people upset in the name of freedom. You know, they're not... You don't have to appease everyone. So, I don't know. That's what I have. It feels really heavy and really confusing. Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah, I hope that helped. Well, that helped actually. Oh, thank you. Oh, good. That's what it's like. I have to do this, but no, like, no, you don't. Sorry, I didn't mean to share my heavy. No, you're so fine. You're so fine. I've been going through a tough time with my living situation too. I understand. I understand. I really get it. Or like just the people around me. Hello, how's the shadow man? It's okay, I guess. How is the YouTube stream doing? It's not even showing me, dude. I guess it's okay. I had to do a lot of cleanup last night. Anyways. Alright. We are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. If you'd like a free reading, go ahead and ask in the chat. We just did a Ko-fi donator. We're gonna do another freebie. Let me say thank you real quick before I end. I want to shout out everyone who's donated. Thank you so much to Velvet, Kate, KPJ, Monster, Eli, Shadvi, Shenayhey, and Jynxie, and everybody else. Thank you so much. It's really sweet of you. As you can see here in my goal, I am trying to move out on my own. It costs money, unfortunately. So thank you for helping me do that. I am in a pretty not fun living situation. And I've explained it before, and I won't do it again. Because I don't like making people sad. But anyways, if you'd like to support me and get a private reading, you can check that out here. But other than that, I also have tons and tons of free learning material if you'd like to learn how to read tarot, do candle magic, how the zodiac signs, as well as runes. So go check that out. And yeah. All right. Let's do the next person. Let's do the next freebie. Also, Crazy Cow, you want a coin toss? Absolutely. I hope you get the answer you like. All right, this is for you, Crazy Cow. You gotta guess. Yay! It bonked me in the head, too. It's probably... I don't know why, but... I think everything has a message. It hit me in the head. You know, make sure that you are planning things out. For whatever it is you asked about. You know, use your mind. Use your brains. And be honest. Okay. An extreme, yes. A bug for luck? Hell yeah. Alright. Let's do Ripples. Hi, Ripples. Ripples, your timestamp for your reading will be in the description of the red site if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 1, 55, 55. I don't know if you've been seeing fives, but if you have, look out for them because it could be a sign that you're on the right path, or you should pay attention to what you were just thinking about because there's a message there. All right, let's do a reading. Do you want something specific, Ripples, or are you just looking for something general? What's going on? Hi, Minotaur. Hi, Luna the Wolf. I wanted to get a guidance reading. The guy I was talking to wants me to stop our relationship, so I want some guidance. Oh, the guy I was talking to me wants to stop our relationship. Yeah, let's see what's going on there. Let's pull a standard relationship spread. Sorry. Okay. What do you have for you, Ripples? We have the Death card. The Fool? And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the challenge for this is feeling stuck, but when we're in this moment of being in the Hanged Man, we're able to see things from a new perspective. So if they are acting in a way that isn't preferable to you, like, for example, you don't want to stop talking to them, or you feel really hurt by what they're telling you, be thankful for seeing this new side of them. Learn from it, because if you continue a relationship with this person, in whatever facet, just know you're gonna run into this again. You know, how they're acting, how it makes you feel. Is that something that you're willing to work with? If you continue with the, talking to them. Now, I will say your energy is the Death card. This is transformation. This is rebirth. So I actually do think you're starting to see things and question why they're acting that way. And we have them coming up as the Wheel of Fortune. So this is fated events, things unfolding in their favor. It is a sign, I will admit, that they are being very forthright. And they are thinking about what's best for them in this moment. And so, sometimes we have to accept that this is what they need. They're being honest and clear. We have the Fool as well. And the Fool is about a new journey. So this is new to the relationship. The Fool is also about having hope and having faith. I do think this would be a sign to me, honestly, that you would run into each other again. If you do, take some time apart. But it's also about turning over a new leaf as well, especially with the death card. Your advice is to be clear, concise, communicative about your needs and wants. I will say though is like, don't beg, right? Like all you can do is leave the door open. You can't force anybody to do anything, and you deserve to have somebody who wants to be in your reality, right? Let's see what's coming in the future. Yeah! We have the Ten of Cups. This has to do with, I feel it is this relationship. I think you really like this person, or at least you really understand them. The Three of Wands is also about expansion, new experiences, and going in a new direction. And the Queen of Cups is about emotional healing. So just know that I do think if you do take time apart... what's up? Oh, okay. What? Yeah. Okay, cool. I thought I was like, am I on the right page? All right. I do think that you both understand each other. I feel like just leaving the door open is a good option because there is emotional healing coming in. Whatever you two decide to do, just know it's different. It's different, but it's honest. You know, and try to act from a place of love as best as you can. That's what I see. I hope that you like that. Do you get more cards for donations? Nope. Everything is the same. Everything's the same. Oh, what's up, Moon? Oh, ponder the orb. Okay, let's shout out Moon first. Shout out to Moon. I try to shout out everybody who is a streamer or yeah, a content creator. So we shouted Moon. Oh, Juliette, thank you very much for the donation. Okay. We're gonna ponder the orbit. Oh, and cast a spell. Oh, I forgot to do that one. Sorry, I was reading. Alrighty. Okay, what are we casting a spell for? Crazy cow. What's up? What do you need a spell on? I cast good luck. Okay. Let's do good luck. Everybody who is witnessing my grand power, may you have the luckiest of days and find the silliest of cats. Know that you are the master of your own fate, and so call in the luck, call in the fortune and the blessings towards you because they're yours to take and to have. May miracles become a regular occurrence for you. It's done. Oven. There you go. I saw your video on a random night and you were so sweet. Oh, thank you, Mishi. Thank you. Alright, let's ponder the orb now. We're gonna ponder the orb. I pondereth the orbit. And inside the orb, I see a fuzzy moth. To be honest, I look at the orb and I just say the first thing that comes to mind. I'm like, what pops into my brain? I look at the orb, what's coming in? I don't know what a moth represents. What does a white moth represent? Google AI says that it means purity, spiritual guidance, transformation, and positive change. Don't they all mean that though? Those have been a sign for me lately. Really, Boo. That's interesting. A white one specifically. Don't go into the light. Shenayhey says, "Do not be fooled by the false light." That's so funny. That's what I have, Moon. I hope that helped you. Maybe that's a sign of something good happening for you. You want me to use the demon voice? Okay. Hold on. We'll do this.
Do not be fooled by the false light, little one. for it's here to confuse thee and misdirect thee towards a path that is not meant for thee.
There you go. Thank you, Crazy Cow, for the hydrate. I'll hydrate. You're so scary, Rad. Sorry. I thought it was funny. Okay, and also we have a coin toss for you, Creepy Crawler. Here you go. You got a yes! Yay! You got a yes. Also, Lucy, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Sorry about drop. I don't know why Droplet isn't talking. Droplet, are you there?
Oh, shimmering star, I'm right here. How can I sprinkle joy and magic into your day, dear Ran?
What? He's not moving. Whatever. Laughs and demon. I can do both. I can do both of them. Okay. Thank you, BMG, for the donation. He's using telepathy. I actually took a picture of a white one recently, I think. That's crazy. At least I think it's a mom. Now I want to research. Yeah. Girl, this stream is chaos and I'm in love. Thank you. Thank you, Maddie. He's just vibing. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator. Let's see what we got. We have. And let me say a quick thank you to everybody who's donated. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I will say that if I don't get to your reading tonight, as in during the stream, I'll give you a private reading after stream. There are times where I just get exhausted and I gotta end, but you always get a private reading afterwards and at the latest the next day. So you'll look out for that in your Ko-fi DMs. I'll send it over. Okay, thank you very much, BMG. Thank you so much to Julianne, Minotaur, Velvet, Kate, KPJ, Monster X Monster, Eli, and Shadvi, and Shenayhey. We're gonna do Shenayhey next. Alrighty, let's see. Shenayhey! Your timestamp for your reading is 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 20 seconds. And that will be in the description, as you know, after the stream is over. And you said, hey, yo, Ran, I hope you're doing well. I am. I love streaming. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm having a great-ass time. I have a long-time friend visiting me in October for the first time. And I will be staying for a whole week for their birthday. That sounds like a great time. Let's put the birthday hat on. Birthday hat! 16-year friendship. Oh, that's so sweet. I was wondering how things will go. They're Scorpio and I'm Capricorn. Okay, yeah. Let's roll the dice. I want to roll the dice for you. We're going to roll the astro dice. What's the star energy we're working with for this occasion? We got the 7th house. We have Scorpio as well as the moon. So let's see. Scorpio is about transformation, rebirth, and it's also about being very emotionally invested and really caring deeply about how you affect other people's energies. We also have the moon, and the moon is about emotions, instincts, intuition, our moods, and our habits, right? It has to do with like cycles, think of lunations. And then we have the 7th house. So while the 6th house is about healing, the 7th house is more so about the way that we navigate the world and how it impacts things. So it's interesting here, because this is more so about like Libra energy, the 7th house. And I don't know, I wonder if we're being very careful about what we say. I don't know why that's coming in. Anyways, let's see what the cards have to say. Oh my gosh.
Oh my stars and
Mr.
moonbeams.
Piplup
A magnificent raid
today.
from Mr. Piplup
Thank you
Sensei.
for the
Let's shower
raid.
Ran, Queen of Cups, with love and joyful hearts. Welcome, lovely raiders.
The gay hat. We have the star. The star is a positive sign that we'll have fun. I do think it'll be very emotional you know, I was getting this feeling of like, I haven't seen you for so long. I really love you. I also... Hold on. I don't want anybody to like... I'm not trying to make you worry or anything like that. But I was, in my mind's eye, I was seeing somebody open up about something that happened a long time ago and like feeling so much better after they bring it up. Now, that's not a bad thing. It reminds me of like either drinking or like it's late at night and we're staying up. And I'm telling you shit that happened. And like maybe you're like, why did you never tell me? But then we heal from it. I don't know why. I was just getting that feeling more so from Scorpio and the moon. But the stars with having hope, having faith, and having a clear direction and goals. So there is an energy of it'll go well. Well, oh my gosh. What? Oh, that's a thing for the raid. We also have the Two of Swords. Sorry about that. Sorry, Shenayhey. The Two of Swords is also needing to make a decision or come to a conclusion. So that's also another reason I was like, something that happened a long time ago that we're talking about, that we're clearing out of the way. And we also have the energy of the King of Cups. This is about feeling very safe, secure to talk about how you feel. Now the challenge is a Five of Swords. Look, that's what I was thinking. This is about something that maybe was like said or done. That maybe they never told you. It might not even have to do with you. And then we have the roots. It brings in a better foundation and security for the relationship and makes us feel very loved and impactful and important. So I also see this being something that you do regularly. I don't know. This being a more regular thing. It's really cute, like talking to them more. So that's what I got. Hey everybody, thank you very much for the raid. Sorry about that. Oops. Sorry, I was in the middle of the reading. Thank you so much to Mr. Piplup Sensei for the raid. And thank you, Odessa, for the raid. Double raid, everybody. Let me give a shout out to Odessa. Everybody, please go give Vampire Odessa a follow. If you guys remember, we did do her reading for VTuber Tarot Night. And she is a very talented streamer. A beautiful songstress. Really fun themes as well. We love vampire pirates. So talented. Please go check them out. They're really great. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, everybody, we are... Oh, also, if we've never met before, my name is Ron, Queen of Cups. And I chose the Queen of Cups because in tarot, she is a card that represents someone who is very loving, healing, and nurturing. And that's the energy I try to embody when I do readings for people. So if you'd like a free reading, you're welcome to ask in the chat. I just pick them as I see them. And we're also doing Ko-fi donators for people who want a guaranteed one. Yeah, I love this. You're too good at this. Thank you so much as well. Of course, Shenayhey, of course. Okay. Have a good time. Thank you, Silly. Thank you, Silly. How are you? Are you... It's okay. Oh, there you are. Thank you. I hope you've been well. I have grown so much. And I had a really nice, like, month break recently. So I've been feeling a little better. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put your timestamp in, Shenayhey. Let me message you that. Okay. Yay! We just did a Ko-fi donator, so we're gonna do another freebie. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask. You're on Twitch now, Light? Thank you, Nightlight. I believe we just did somebody on TikTok. So we're gonna do somebody on the red site. Yeah, let's do Discord Hydra. Hi, Discord Hydra. Your timestamp for your reading is 2 hours, 12 minutes. Oh, and 13 minutes, exactly. Oh, I only follow pretty VTubers. Yay! Thank you! Thank you for noticing. You, my sir, have good taste. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Nightlight, for the follow. So true, thank you! You're so sweet. Alright, we're gonna do Discord Hydra. Also, Odessa, let me know if you want a reading. I found out my BF has the art book you recommended me to get. Oh, really? The Artist's Way? That's so much fun! I hope that it helps you. I've been really enjoying it. Okay. Discord Hydra, you said, could I get a reading regarding someone new I met? Ooh! Trying to figure if they are being honest with me or if I'm in my head too much, letting the past haunt me. Yeah. When we get hurt, sometimes we try to see if there are patterns in people's behavior that we've encountered before. And it can sometimes paint a poor lens on the new people that we meet. But, you know, always give people the benefit of the doubt, but still protect yourself, right? Alright, let's see what we got. What is the energy of this person that Hydra's talking to? We got the 6 of Wands. 7 of Wands? Yeah, they're being honest. You know what? I will say they also have a little bit of a wall up, and that might be why you're like, you know, are they being honest? They are. I think you're still just getting to know them, right? And that's okay. They'll open up over time. You know, the 7 of Wands is about healthy boundaries, playing it safe. The 6 of Wands is about being interested though, right? Like the 6 of Wands is victory, reward, success. It's also about being on a stage and being seen and recognized. And so I think that they know that you have a wall up, and I think they do too, and I think that's just normal. Now in the future, I think you will be spending a lot more time with them. You know, this is about growing the relationship, investing in the relationship, texting, you know, seeing each other, all that fun stuff. So just know it's just a little bit early. I think both of you have maybe been through it. You know, a little bit like, this is okay to say, but they could also just be picking up on your energy because this is about seeing. I also think that you've been honest. Like, I'm sure you've told them, hey, no, I've been hurt before, or hey, I'm a little bit wary. I haven't had the best of luck, you know, and I think that they respect that and see that. So, what's this challenge? Challenge the Queen of Cups. We're never going to challenge unless we can overcome it. Be loving as much as you can, but don't overgive, right? And then we have your advice being the 9 of Cups. Now, this is wish fulfillment. So just know that something lucky might come in the future, especially with that Ace of Pentacles. That kind of, I feel like it proves something to you almost. Yeah. And if, you know, even if you do start to get to know them more and you're like, I don't know if this person is it, I think you'll recognize, like, they're just human and doing their best. So that's what I see. I think I will just watch/lurk for now. I might get a Ko-fi reading in the near future. Oh, thank you, Odessa. Oh, well, I appreciate the lurk. And I look forward to your reading. You know, you can just DM me if you want one. But I appreciate you wanting to support me too. You guys are so sweet. Did I miss my reading? Did you donate? I don't think I've gotten to it. No, I haven't gotten to it quite yet. Let me see how many readings I've got. And thank you for 52% of my goal. Thank you. I love you, Radicus. Thank you. Let me shout you out, Pickle. I know. Have you started streaming? There you go. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, I spelled it wrong. There we go. There you go. Nuts under velvet. Yeah, I see that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 donations. Oh, Ashley, thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Just a reminder, you guys. It has been about 2.5 hours. I think I actually am gonna... Yeah, I think I actually am going to close up for the night because my throat is really hurting. It's already 11:30. Alrighty, everybody. I am actually getting a little iffy, so I am going to finish up the Ko-fi donators. I'll make you guys a nice private reading after the stream is over. I mean, not after the stream is over, excuse me. Yeah, later. I actually have some people messaging me too, and I'm kind of worried about it because I have some friends that are kind of going through it right now, and I want to be there for them. So I did want to stream for too long, but I appreciate everybody for coming by. If you did donate, I will give you a private reading soon, so watch out for that. Latest tomorrow. Message me if you would prefer to get a refund. I will. I don't mind. Let's see. Who can we read into? Who can we read it into? Okay, good night, you. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow. A refund. I will. I don't mind. Yeah! Copy the raid message, by the way. We're gonna raid... Let's raid into Shadvi. We're gonna raid into Shadvi. There you go. Everybody, we're raiding into my mod. Please give everybody... Please give... Oh my gosh. I can't think. I'm sorry. If I'm honest, I'm worried about my friend. I love you guys. I'm gonna go be a good friend and go give Shadvi some love. You guys are the best. I will do the private readings very soon and copy the raid message and send it over. I love you. Bye bye. Bye bye.